Before you can develop a sound of your own, you somehow have to absorb the raw material. And then hopefully, if you have the talent and you have the gift or whatever, you know, a more unique or a more personal style will develop from that. And I mean, that's what we did.
The only way to learn something is by studying the masters, whatever form you want to take, whether you're a painter or a musician or whatever. I mean, it's possible to work in a complete vacuum, I suppose. Someone like Captain Beefheart, who claims he never listened to anybody in his life. But I wouldn't recommend it unless you want to do something that's so. You're taking a big chance by doing it. Let's put it that way. I think that learning and then exactly what John said, learn from the masters and then develop your own style.
Are you your own worst critic?
I think so, definitely.
Tough to please.
Except for Robert Christgau. Yeah, no, we're definitely our own worst critics. We, especially on this last album, we really didn't compromise in any way, and I think it shows.
Can I ask about the democracy in the studio?
It's the dual papacy of rock.
Yes. Yeah, you can't outvote each other, so...
Yeah. Well, we can. We kind of do things by consensus in the studio, because we don't really use... We do most everything in the control room now. We hardly even use the studio except for drums or maybe guitar. You can put the guitar amps out there or something. And we're all standing around in the studio together, and we kind of, like I said, our bass player, guitar player, and John, and we usually sit around together and figure out what we're going to do. And it's like, well, let's try this, let's try that. And it is kind of democracy. I mean, we're the compositional heads, but really the ideas, the overdub ideas, is kind of thrown around together.
It says a lot about you that you allow outside.
Well, we allow it because we developed that creative situation with our band. But they're so integrally involved now with our music, and they understand what we want, so it can happen. Before that couldn't happen. So.
You surrounded yourself with good people.
Oh, absolutely.